Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright guys, this is part 16, 2006 Kia Sportage rebuilding the engine. Today, you definitely want to pay attention because we got a special little gizmo tool that you are going to love. Coming up on Astro Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, here we go. We cleaned up our cylinder heads. Cylinder heads are ready to go. So I'm going to give that a yeah, buddy. Alright, next thing you're going to need is brand new head bolts. Get you some head bolts, guys. Do not reuse the old head bolts. And you see all these washers right here? These are the washers that go on to the head bolts. They do not come with the head bolts, so these are the old ones, so make sure you save them. And I feel sorry for you if you at this point in the video, you threw them away and the garbage man got them. You're in some trouble. You can probably get them from the dealership. Whatever. Alright, also you're going to need some motor oil. I'm using 10W30 full synthetic. That don't matter at all. You're definitely going to need that. You're going to need a torque wrench. And guys, check this out right here. We just got this tool. It is, guess this way. Yeah, you see it. It's Sylvia's diamond ring that she always wanted.
You wish.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, no guys, check this out. $97. This is a brown line angle detector. Instead of, you know, to do the cylinder head bolts, this detects the angle. Guys, I just experimented with this a few hours ago with a screwdriver, and this thing, with a screwdriver. This thing works great, guys. You're gonna love this right here. So we just close that off, put it aside. All right, over here, guys, here's our engine. Now what we're gonna do here, we'll take the pipe out. What I'm gonna do is try to rotate this side and see if I can get this to be more. Yeah, this is good enough.
That's not straight.
Yeah, it's not straight, but I guess I don't have to lock it into place. I guess I could just put it like that and nah, but what if it turns, right? Then that's gonna be a problem. Because if I'm pulling on the engine, it turns, it's gonna be like a rat basket. So let's just be safe and lock this engine in right there. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our two brand new head gaskets right here. Guys, very important, these head gaskets are marked. This one's got a R7, that just means the right side. And this one is the left side. Make sure you do that because you can mess this engine up, cause it overheat. Now, the right side of the engine is as if you're standing from behind the engine. So just like your angle right now, this is the right side. Now, make sure you have your dowel pins set in place because these keeps the head from moving around. And what you want to do here is go ahead. Ooh, look at that. Wait a minute, this is the right one? Yeah. The right side. Set that down right there. Everything is great. Now what I'm going to do is go over, grab the right cylinder head. It's all cleaned up and all. Matter of fact, guys, I'm going to get a rag and I'm going to wipe this up and make sure everything is good. So let me wipe this up and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're ready. Now, you want to try to make sure you don't scuff against this gasket. So you want to make sure you lay this down right onto those dowel pins. Yeah, buddy, look at that. It is down. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to do is, let me grab 2 of them. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First of all, you got these washers right here that's going to go on to each bolt. Make sure you have these. Now what you're going to do is take some motor oil and make sure you don't spill it. Put it up against here. And what you're going to do is put oil on the threads. You're just going to dip it in there, put it on the threads, and you're going to put a little dab of oil around here and around there. So better yet, if you want.
What does that do?
Don't worry, Siri, I'm about to tell you in 1 minute.
Okay.
So we're going, matter of fact, I'm going to get something bigger. Let me see. Yeah, get something more bigger. Now what this does, if we go to tighten these bolts down with dry on that, when you go to torque it, it'll be so dry that it'll squeak. It'll go, and it'll throw the torque off on the bolt, especially being that we're going to be torquing these to angle. So by putting the oil right there, it's going to eliminate that so you get the perfect torque. You definitely want to do that when you're doing head bolts. So let's do one right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to use this. Okay, I ain't using it. Let's go pull oil in there. All right. And what we're going to do, we're going to dip that in there. Put it on. Take this. Dip the bolt. Bring it up. And you can put it on either one. It doesn't matter. Let's put it right here. Let's put it over here so you can on that side. All right. Oops. Sorry, guys. What you're going to have to do here, because I see that thing ain't going to work. Bring it down like that. And bring it down like that. You know what, guys? I just thought of something easier we can do here. Because what we're going to do, but it might be hard to get to. Let me dip the second one. And what I'm going to do is see if I can put it down here. No, I was going to try to set it in there, but it ain't working. So we're just going to set it in like that. Oops, dang it. No, they don't. Got to dip the bolt in oil. All right. So, bring that one out there. All right, gonna start that, and what I'm gonna do here, this is very important. You're gonna need a 12mm 12-point socket, 3/8 drive. A 1/2-inch drive will not be able to go down in there. And get you a 4-inch 3/8 drive extension. And what you wanna do, oh, I'm sorry, dang it, 10mm. Go over here and get my 10mm. And let me get the 10mm, and I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, it is a 12mm. I was using a 13. So what I want to do now is take my 3/8 drive ratchet, and that's all I want to do is just bring these down till they just barely stop, guys. I mean, till they just barely touch. I want to make sure that oil don't drop down below the threads. Now the first torque on these is 18 foot-pounds, so that's really light. So that's why you don't want to tighten them up. You just want to be able to just bring it down. Dang it. Long bolts, man. You know what? Let me get another 4-inch extension added to it. So that way, there it is, right there. And it stopped, but I'm gonna just loosen it up just a little bit. All right, so let's get this one down and we'll be right back. All right, guys, now we're gonna do the rest of them. We'll just do one more together and then you're on your own. So let's dip that in there, put that on, dip it in there. Let's go up here. This time we're gonna go on this side. Make sure that washer, looks like we gotta make sure the washer's all the way down there so we can get down there. Bring that in, turn it by a few threads, get our ratchet. Bring it down till it stops, and then loosen it back up. All right, let's get the rest of them done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got them all down. Yeah, boy, this is looking good. Now, the tightening sequence on this is very, very important because you definitely want to make sure you tighten up the center and then work your way out. So we're going to go in a clockwise pattern. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, the first torque is 18 foot-pounds. I got my torque wrench set to 18 foot-pounds. I'm using my 12 millimeters, 12-point 3/8 drive socket and my 4-inch 3/8 drive extension. So, let's tighten it up to 18. And we're gonna continue to go around in a circular pattern. Let's do one more together. All right, and let's get the other ones done. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys. Yeah, buddy, here we go. All right, first of all, guys, you're gonna need a 1/2-inch drive ratchet, and I like this one because it extends, and I got an adapter right here, 1/2-inch to 3/8, and then I got my 4-inch 3/8 drive extension and the famous 12-point 12 millimeter socket. Now check it out, guys. This is how this thing works, and this thing is so easy. And actually, what we're gonna do is do a little test from right here to show you how it is. First of all, this little piece right between there, those are 2 magnets. So it holds on to any ratchet. Sticks right on just like that. Now, you're supposed to, now the directions are gonna tell you to put it like that to calibrate, let it calibrate. But that's only if you're doing cylinder head bolts straight up and down. We're not going to be doing that. What we're going to be doing is we're working at a slight angle. So we're going to be like this. So now what I'm going to do is cut it on. It's going to calibrate where it's at.
What does that take?
Just like that. All right, so now it's set right now at 90 degrees. So let's find out what the heck is this about. So what I do now is I'm ready. I get set up on my bolt, wherever I'm at. Now we're going to do like we do. We're going to set it right here. So 90 degrees is going to be down here. So what we're going to do is put that there. Hit select one more time. Whoops. Now it's ready. As I turn, I can stop. See that? And we're going to keep going down, keep turning. We keep turning the bolt, And as we get close, you're going to see lights on the side come orange. Uh-oh. Here we go. And then we get down to 90. About 90.
You passed it.
Oops. See, it let me know I went too far. So, let's do that again. Hit it.
90 is 90.
See, try to be funny. All right, 90. I'm doing good.
Pass it again.
Dang, man. What the heck, man? What the heck? All right. Whoops. Dang it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. 91.
Yeah.
All right. So it's set at 91. That's it, guys. Check that out. That's all you got to do. And then it resets. After a few seconds, it resets back to 90, and you move on to the next bolt. So here we go, guys. Now what we got to do is, let's cut this off, because we're going to be calibrating it at a different angle. So let's get our tool on, get our socket on. Let's go over here. Now remember, we got to start from the centers. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to start off on this one. I'm going to set it up right about here. Now the first measurement is 60 degrees. We're already set up. So I'm going to cut it on. It's going to calibrate where it's at. Now, I want to go down to 60 degrees. Okay, now I'm gonna hit select. This is what's gonna start me off. Got it right there. 60 degrees. Woo, that was some turning. Now, guys, check this out. This thing also has a ratcheting feature. Because you're like, Tim, what if I'm in a tight area and I can't swing all the way like that? So, let's go back to this way. Let's take this off. So we don't want it to torque anything. Dang it. Alright, so we set right there. Let's sit up over here. Alright, so I'm going to hit start. Hit select to start it. Now, what happens if I have to ratchet? So I'm turning the thing. Only got a little air turn. Uh-oh. Back up. Now that beep right there, that lets you know that you are now on ratcheting mode. And it'll hit the 60. That's ratcheting mode. Cool feature on this thing. But we're not on ratcheting mode, so I'm gonna cut this back off to reset that. And now let's do one more together. We're gonna do this one over here now. So let's cut it on.
So every time you turn it on, it has to calibrate?
Yep. Because it needs to know where it's at. All right, 60 degrees. Let's go ahead. Where we at? I can't even see it.
I don't think you hit start.
Oh, dang it. I sure didn't. Son of a... All right, so that means I got to torque this back to 18 foot-pounds. Dang it, she told me, wait, it's good till I get halfway there. All right, guys, let me re-torque this back to 18 pounds. You should have. Dang, where my ratchet at? Dang it, Sylvia.
It was my fault.
Guys, she sat there and watched me go too.
Because I'm waiting for the thing to move and I don't see the number moving.
All right, now let's do it. All right, let me shut this off. Dang it, Sivvy.
So close to 90.
Yeah, I know. You were good till I get there.
I should have let you keep going.
Okay.
We'll sit there and wait for the beep.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to another one. Let's go to one more.
You like the number 1, don't you?
I don't know why. Okay, wait till it says 60. Hit it again. Look at that, yeah, buddy. All right, guys, let's get the other 4 done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we did that. Everything great. The next step is 45 degrees. And again, we start from this one. Cut our brown line on. Let it calibrate. And this time, now there's a way to set different measurements in there, but I ain't got time for that. All right, so we're gonna go down to 45. And we are ready. Now see guys, down here below on the ground, what I'm doing is I'm putting my foot on the engine stand, because pulling it, this thing will move. So I'm like bracing it when I'm doing
Shouldn't
that.
that thing have brakes?
It should. All right, so. Okay, and when I let it go, that blinking number right there, that lets me know where I was at. Where did I final off at? Let's do one more together. $45. There it is. Now let's do the other 6 and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we did it. I'm gonna shut this off, and you noticed, I said I'm gonna shut this off. You noticed that none of the bolts squeaked or anything, but threw off my torque. It was a perfectly torqued cylinder head. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is, let's switch this around to the other side now. Engine's getting heavier and heavier. All right, we're gonna get us a rag, wipe this block off. This job, guys, is really coming out good. Right, Sivvy?
Excellent.
Let's get our head gasket. And remember, this one's gonna have the L on it for the left side, facing the back. All right, let's set it on. Nope, wrong way. What the heck? Set it this way. Guys, make sure you set this thing on the right way. All right, set it on the pins. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up the cylinder head and we're gonna lower this down on this. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we'll clean our cylinder head up. Let's slowly lower this down onto those pins and not mess up the gasket. Okay. Down. And that one is down. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna do is get our bolts, oil them up, and we're gonna set them down in there and bring them all down. Remember, just bring them down till they just barely touch. That's it, all right? We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the bolts in and got them brought down. Let's torque them down. Remember, first step is 18 foot-pounds. Now, I don't care which bolt you start off with as number 1, but as long as you're starting from the center and working a circular pattern. So we're gonna start from right here. Matter of fact, just in case, so I'm over this side, I wanna make sure I'm gonna start from right here. So let's go down to 18. One more, do one more together, and then you're on your own. All right, let's do the other 6, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're on our last one. Okay, 18 foot-pounds. We are officially, well, for now, done with our torque wrench. And just a little tip here: when you put your torque wrench away, make sure you set it back down to 0. Take all the torque off of it, or you'll damage it and mess the spring up on the inside. All right, so now we're going back over to our favorite tool. This is one of our most favorite tools now, the angle. Start off on number 1. Gonna put it right there, and the first one is 60 degrees. Can you see that, Civvy? All right, it's gonna calibrate first. All right, let's go to 60. Oops, 61.
You like 61.
I know. Oh, day. All right, now a little tip, guys, and I've noticed this up because of the gears inside the ratchet and the extension I'm using, you're gonna lose a little bit of angle here. So what I'm doing here is just putting a little bit tension, just a slight tension on everything to make everything locked and ready, And then I'm going to hit the start. Okay, 60.4. All right, let's do one more together. All right, make sure it's on. Get a little tension on it. Hit that. Okay, let's do the other 6, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the 60 done. Yeah, buddy. Now, put our ratchet there again. Now we're gonna set it to 45. All right, and let's go. Okay, let's do one more together. Alright, let's get the other 6 done, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we have officially done it. Guys, this tool is great. It's my first time using it, but this thing is great. Let me clean that up like the magic genie. Close it back up and close it up. Alright guys, check it out. Let's get our engine back upright again. Okay. Alright guys, this has been a great video, but let's not stop there guys. We are too far ahead. I like this. We're gonna do one more thing guys. This is the simple thing. You look over here, this is the box. Now all this is garbage now. Look, our head bolts and head gaskets and exhaust manifold gaskets. That's all garbage. But right here is the important part. Here are our lifters and our cams and chains. Now, as we took this all apart, if you can see on this cam right there, I marked an aura. So I know this is the right side and this is the left side. And I numbered all our lifters so we can put them back in order. We got a little rust on the top here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them. You know what? Dang it. The numbers on these have gone, man. I can't even see them no more. That's a 7. All right, let's put these. Guys, I'm going to take these out and we're going to put them on our workbench. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we set them up here. I did not put them like this. Civi did. Civi want to keep these things nice and neat in order. All right, guys, what we're going to do now. Paper towel, man. All right, and what I did is over here, I put our engine right here. Now, when this was inside the car, I remember when I marked these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and went like that, both sides. So, what we're gonna do here, first of all, we got a little can of oil.
How do you know which side is right, which one's right, which one's left?
Because I kept them separate inside the box.
Oh.
And remember I showed you the markings on the cams?
Yeah.
Then I know which one.
Okay, I just didn't realize which was which.
Oh, okay. So, and also I did one. I made sure I did the other one pink and one yellow, so I know side. All right. First thing we'll do is take our oil can, and our lifters are gonna sit down in here where the valves are. So what I'm gonna do here is just hit the sides of the walls a little bit. Okay, we're going to start from the left side. Number 1. Set it down just like that. Now you see that little spring action right there? That's the lifter going in. Now, let's go to the next one. And if you want, what you can do, get you a paper towel or something.
Put your gloves.
And you can wipe it off. And go down to number 2. Just like that. All right, let's continue putting them in. and we'll be now, guys. If you happen to didn't mark them or anything, it doesn't matter. These things are not. They don't have no shims in them or anything like that. So you can mix them around if you want. All right. So just to let you know that. All right. So let's get the rest of them in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. We got 2 more, and actually, guys, what I'm doing is taking a little oil and putting it around it. Set them down in there. All right, we have those done. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is do the same thing on this side. Put a little oil in each of them. And what we're doing is taking us a paper towel. I'm gonna wipe some of that grime off of all of them. And then we take them. And I should notice, you know, guys, let me show you something about how these work too. All right, if you look inside there, you'll see a little bitty hole right there. Mm-hmm. Oil pushes out through that hole, and on your lifters, there's an indentation right there. And actually, you can see a little bitty hole right there.
Oh, you waiting for me?
Heck yeah, I'm waiting for you, Sivvy.
Yeah, we got it.
So the oil pushes in through there, and then the lifter that's inside here, you can see me pushing that up and down.
Yeah.
You consider that to tap it. That the oil pressure keeps that pushed out up against the valve, and then it opens the valve.
You don't have to match the holes?
No, because see, this is one whole channel.
Yeah.
So this is so precision right here that
No
the oil goes right through there and it goes right in there. Yeah, everything's good, Sivvy. All right, so let's get the rest of them done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're doing our last one now. Put that in there. Now, sometimes, guys, you might put these in there, and it might feel a little stuck going in, but trust me, they're gonna move around. All right, check that out, guys. We have got all of those done. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, guys, is you got our six old spark plugs in there. We're gonna take those out because we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna start turning the engine, and we don't want it to really, with the spark plugs in there, it's gonna have a lot of compression. It's gonna be hard for us to turn them over. So we're gonna remove that, and then we're gonna come over here, and on our next step, we're going to be putting in our cams. This is the left cam and this is the right cam, and our chains is already set up on them, and I'm going to show you how to time those as well. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we set our cams out here the way they're supposed to go on the engine, the right side, the left side. Now we got our chains up here. What I'm going to do is take our cams out, and we got our chains, and your chains are going to have 2 links up there that's different colors. Those are going to be your timing. Keep it out. Those are the timing links right there. All right, those are the marks we're going to line up on the cams. So pay attention to that. Are they on the other side? No, they're not on the other side. All right, good. Now the next thing we're going to do, guys, is to end this episode, we're going to take each cam. This one's pretty. I don't know why, but this one we could get some. Oh, that's coming right off. Get a nice little Brillo pad or scouring pad, and just clean up the lobes, especially on this one right here. A little rust right there. We want to definitely clean all that up. And here's our new seal. So I mean, this is our old seal. We're going to be getting a new one and put up there as well. So you got any questions, Sivvy?
No, but you said we're getting a new one, but don't we already have it?
Yeah, we got it in the kit. Alright, so again, we're going to clean up this and clean up that. And on the next episode, we're going to be installing these cams. Alright, we'll be right back.
Alright, so this is the end of part 16 for this 2006 Kia Sportage. We're rebuilding the engine.
If you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. We can repair it, nobody can. See you next time.